Good afternoon. Here is the national news from BGI TV Currents. First, the headlines. Fuel price. Labour Congress threatens to pull out of talks with FG. Drama as OYO Assembly suspends 2 LG chairmen. Court stops Kano anti-graft agency from investigating the Tøùgh. On sports, others world record holder are Muslim charged with anti-doping violation. I am Morire Rabila Lawal. The news shortly. Nigeria Labour Congress NLC has warned that it may be forced to withdraw from the dialogue with the federal government over the cushioning of the hardship brought on Nigerians by the withdrawal of fuel subsidy by President Bola Tinubu. These followed yesterday's decision by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited and NPC to raise the pump price of petrol in its Abuja filling stations from 537 naira per litre to 617 naira. In a statement yesterday signed by NLC Chairperson President Joe Ajaero, the union accused the federal government of callousness, saying its palliative measures to address the repercussions of the subsidy removal lack transparency. But Group Executive Officer GCOEO of NNPC Mele Kyari claimed market forces were responsible for the increase in pump price of petrol. Kyari said there was no shortage in product supply. However, Nigerian Employees Consultative Association (NECA) kicked against the upward adjustment of the petrol pump price. NECA appealed to the federal government to lessen the burden on the citizens brought about hardship economic decisions. With regard to the latest petrol price hike, rates are likely to be higher in the far north due to transportation costs. They are expected to be slightly lower in the south. Information observed that at its service stations in the central area of Abuja, NNPC old price had been adjusted to the new price. Private filling stations also followed suit yesterday, adjusting their prices in the Federal Capital Territory in response to the new price, as early movers rushed to buy the product at the previous price, thereby causing temporary queues in the city. Many petrol stations in Abuja shut down their operations for a while as they tried to adjust their fuel pump to reflect the new price of 617 naira per litre. Moving on to OYO State. The Tøùgh Adediba, the chairman of Akinyele local government area of OYO State, has been suspended by the OYO State House of Assembly. He was suspended on Tuesday over alleged gross misconduct and misappropriation of funds. The Assembly, however, directed the Vice Chairman to take over Council, while the Secretary take over the Local Council Development Area 1 and Assistant Secretary to the Local Council Development Area 2. The Assembly also directed the Chairman, Ibadan North Local Government Area, popularly known as Agba Egbe, to step aside. Moving from OYO State to Kano. A federal high court sitting in Kano State has restrained the State's Public Complaints and Anti-Corruption Commission from investigating immediate past Governor Abdullahi Ganduje over alleged misappropriation of 100 billion naira from state local government accounts. While delivering the ruling on Tuesday, the presiding judge, Justice S.A. Amobeda, also stopped the commission from investigating, arresting and intimidating local government chairpersons pending the examination of the applicant motion on notice. The restraining order was consequent upon an ex parte application filed by counsel to the applicant, Morgan C. Mourier, while such a perpetual order stopping the commission from other investigating into the missing funds. The applicants were the chairpersons of Dawakin Tofa, Ungogo, Dambata, Kunchi, Rimingado, Karaye, Bichi, Senyawa, Gorzo, Tarauni, Dala, Tudunwada, Kano Municipal, and Shanono LGAs, while the respondents were the Commission and its chairman, Mohi Rimingado. The anti-graft agency had on Monday announced that it had commenced an investigation into the alleged misappropriation of funds under Ganduje's government and the affected LG chairman, prompting them to approach the courts to put the restraining order on the commission. Justice Amobeda also granted an interim injunction restraining the respondent jointly and severally, personally or through their agents, servants, privies, and all assigns from arresting whomever and however from inviting, investigating, arresting, detaining, harassing, or intimidating the applicant in respect of local government accounts, their personal accounts, vouchers and cash books of local government hearing, pending the hearing and determination of the applicant's motion on notice. The court also stopped the respondent from taking any further steps in connection with or relating to or arising from the invitation by the respondent against the applicant as communicated in the first respondent letter dated July 7th and 10th, 2023, respectively, pending the administration and determination of the applicant's motion on notice. From Kano State to the next story. In just 2 weeks, Borno State has experienced 4 devastating attacks by Boko Haram insurgents that killed at least 35 lives in the state. These attacks mostly targeted at farmers' India farms and fields, threatening a reversal of relative peace and food security that the state gradually attained over the years. Information reports indicate that how the attacks had happened between July and June 14 and June 30th also left many farmers injured and scared many farmers off their fields this season. These attacks, which are likely to be higher than reported, mostly took place in the southern Borno, the agricultural hub of the state, and are threatening food security in Borno, the northeast, and the country at large. The most recent attack was on June 26, when suspected Boko Haram militants ambushed 8 farmers on their way to farm and slaughtered 7 farmers in Domboa local government area of the state. Locals and security sources said the incident happened around 11:30 a.m. at the Bola Jamba area of the council. In another attack on June 14, 15 people working on their farmlands were also killed, and some beheaded by suspected Boko Haram insurgents in Domboa and Jere local government areas of Borno State. Going on to end the story for this hour from sports angle. Women's All World record holder Tøùgh on Wednesday said she has been charged with an alleged anti-doping rule violation, casting doubt on her participation in next month's World Championships. Today, the Athletic Integrity Unit AIU has charged me with an alleged rule violation for having 3 missed tests in 12 months, she said in a post on Instagram. The Nigerian athlete set the current world record for the women's 100-meter hurdles of 12.12 seconds at last year's World Athletic Championships. Amuson, 26, vowed to resolve the charges against her before this year's competition, set to be held next month in Budapest. 18 minimum, I intend to fight this charge and will have my case decided by a tribunal of 3 arbitrators before the next start of next month's World Championship, she said. I am clean, the athletes said, and I am regularly clean. With that sports story, we've come to the end of today's national stories from BGI TV Current. Before we go, some headlines. Fuel price, Labour Congress threatens to pull out talks with FG. Drama as OYO Assembly suspend 2 LG chairmen. Court stops Kano anti-graft agency from investigating and arresting Ganduje. On sports, all those world record holder Amuson charged with anti-doping violation. For more updates of our broadcast on YouTube, our handle is BGI TV Current. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell. Select option all to access all of our broadcasts. On Facebook, Bagide Imo with Alawiye Adebayo, please like and follow the page. For advertisement of your goods and services, coverage of events and functions, please dial the phone number streaming on your screen. Thank you for watching. I am Mo Rabila Lawal. Good afternoon.